Welcome to a brand new segment called Face to Face, where we sit down with some of our student athletes and find out why they came to Lee, some of the highlights of their time here, and the lessons they have learned along the way.
Hi, I'm Kensington Wieland, and we're excited to be here today with senior men's soccer player Quade Marinell. So Quade, just take us through your journey to Lee. How was the recruiting process, and what are some things that stood out to you when you got to campus?
Actually, a funny story. The way I was recruited to come to Lee was Coach Fury came down to Florida to watch my club team, but he actually wasn't there to watch me. He was there to watch one of my buddies, Colin Cole, who I'd grown up with all my life. And after the game, Coach Fury got done talking to the Cole family and decided, this kid's pretty good. We'll give him a shot. So he came up to me after the game and was talking to me. He's like, we're interested in having you up for an unofficial visit. It's exchanged numbers, and then we began to contact each other. And then I think it was sometime around December, my senior year of high school, I went up there for an official visit. And just the moment I walked on campus, just seeing the beautiful brick buildings and the leaves and the weather is exactly what I knew I wanted. So it was actually that day, Coach called me into his office and just talking, and he offered me a scholarship, and I committed right then and there. I wasted no time. I knew this is exactly where I wanted to be. Coming out of high school, I knew I wanted a small Christian college, so Lee really fit that bill perfectly. Awesome,
cool story. So earlier this season, you scored 2 goals, leading the Flames to a 2-1 victory. After the game, Coach Paul Fury was quoted saying, "What can I say about Quade? He's been a fantastic player for us all 4 years." So obviously your consistency stands out, but what are some ways that you think you've grown and matured as a player?
The biggest difference between high school soccer and college soccer is just the speed of play. The ball moves a lot quicker, especially in terms of possession and things of the like. So I really began to understand that in order for me to be successful on the field, I had to learn to play quicker with the ball at my feet. The guys in college are a lot bigger and faster than they were in high school, and I knew that considering my size, I'm not the biggest player, but I'm quick, and I knew that if I knew what I was going to do with the ball before I got it, I would be able to be successful on the field. So really just being quicker than I was in high school and knowing what I was going to do with the ball before I got it was really key in being successful in the college.
So what about personally? What are some ways you think you've grown as a leader or as a teammate?
The biggest thing for me was stepping into that leadership role. Obviously, I was captain this past year, and I wasn't quite sure how I was going to develop as a leader. So I really rely on growing in my own personal faith, being able to lead in that sense, lead my teammates to a deeper relationship with the Lord. But as I led them the best I could, I began to figure out things about myself that I never knew I was able to do. I was able to lead. Earlier in my college career, I had a very hot and quick temper, so I would get upset really quickly, and I would begin to yell at the ref, and that would really just show my emotions, and I was out of the game right then and there. But I learned to get my emotions in check quickly. I can get frustrated, but I learned to get frustrated really quickly and then just forget about it because there's a bunch of minutes to play left in the game. So really just maturing in my own faith and being able to lead the guys, yeah.
So obviously being a student athlete, very unique experience. What is the biggest lesson you've taken away from being a student athlete?
The biggest lesson I've learned from being a student athlete would have to be time management. As athletes, we are at a bit of a disadvantage because we do have some of our time blocked out due to the sport that we play. And considering that we have 2-hour practice every day during the week, time management was crucial. Planning out my week as far as academics and social life was key for me because soccer took up so much time of my life over these 4 years. So with time management, I was able to develop into a good student. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it.
So speaking of being a good student, what are your plans after graduation? In 5 years, Quade Marinell will be doing what?
I'm an education major, specifically middle grades, so I would like to be teaching 6th, 7th, 8th grade math, somewhere in that level. But just recently this semester I've had this theme of if I want to do post-secondary teaching. So I can see myself getting my master's in middle grades education or something of the like, and then going on and get my doctorate in education, and then coming back to Lee and teaching as a professor.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
So let's play a little game. What is one thing you think you'll miss most about college, and one thing you're most looking forward to after graduation?
The one thing I miss most about Lee is just the atmosphere that surrounds it. I've been to a couple colleges on visits and to visit my brother and stuff, but there's nothing quite like Lee. Just the people on the campus, the faculty and the staff is unreal. The buildings are beautiful. I'll definitely miss the humanities building a lot. But just the social surroundings of Lee is just impeccable, and I couldn't be happier from where I was these past 4 years. And then one thing I'll miss.
Or one thing you're looking forward
one
to.
thing I'm looking forward to. Sorry.
In the future.
I'm looking forward to taking what I've learned from Lee and the people that have influenced me the most, and being able to apply that to whether that be my family eventually or my classroom, to my students. So yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Quade. Thanks for all you've done for Lee, and we're glad to have you here.